We were almost completely in sync. We almost didn't need time.is.
Damn.
I know. It's just what we are, Tom. We're consummate professionals.
Yes, consummate professionals.
We're
Here at
consonant
response message.
Consonant professionals.
We're professional speakers.
We certainly didn't get one of the actors in this movie wrong.
No.
Almost put it in our title.
Oh, man.
That's how good this movie is. That's the level of respect it deserves.
Yeah, this is not a good movie.
No, let's not give it away, Tom. It's suspense. Suspense. No, I don't think anybody thinks this is a good movie.
Mm-mm.
Probably not.
This is bottom tier. Fast and Furious.
Which is already a lower. Okay.
You wait.
Yeah, let's save it for the show. Let's roll the intro music and we'll come back and I don't know, we'll get into this.
Yes.
Hello and welcome to Response Message. I am your co-host Aaron. With me as always is your other co-host Tom.
Hello, how are you?
Tom,
Aaron,
I'm great. How are you doing? Yeah.
I'm doing well. We're doing a weird, morning recording for me, so it feels weird. I'm used to nighttime recording.
Couple of morning DJs.
Voice.
Yeah. I wish I could get my soundboard working into Discord for you, Tom, so I could all the toilet flushes and the air horns.
Oh,
do I have farts on here? I don't have farts on here. I should
have
farts on
your.
this.
Yeah. What's the point of a soundboard if you don't have farts on it?
I have
At least
burps.
one fart.
Yeah, we got to cover the whole spectrum of bodily sounds here. Oh, anyway, you're listening to Response Message, the very sophisticated, erudite podcast for.
Took us 30 seconds to fart. Time to farts.
Time to fart.
Talking about
30. Put it up on the wall. Start tracking the stats. Oh my God! Somebody out there, please start a website.
Just like
start tracking stats. Time to fart. Time to Star Trek. Time to off topic.
What do you mean? We're never off topic.
Never. Every topic is on topic because we talk about whatever we want.
Yeah, because we've designed the show in a way where we can talk about whatever the fuck we want, and then we just have to talk about Fast and Furious at the end.
That's right. That's exactly right, Tom. That's right. Yeah. All right. So this episode we're talking about Fast and the Furious again. Not the first movie again. That was poor sentence construction. We're too fast, too furious this time.
Two response, two message on the second episode.
There you go. Two response, two message. Oh man, that actually kind of works, Tom.
Yeah.
That's nice. I like that. Yeah, so we'll get to Too Fast, Too Furious and our thoughts on that. But before we do that, let's catch up a little bit, Tom. It's been 2 weeks since we recorded our last episode?
I think 3.
It's been 3? Okay. Oh yeah, we
have a lead time on these, yeah.
Yeah, we got a little lead time. And then there's going to be a little gap between what you heard last time and this time. Now we're on our scheduled week.
Yeah, but they know there's been a gap because they're listening to it now.
I forgot this is in the future.
Yeah, they'll be listening to this after the gap.
Tom, but should we
not announce the gap here?
Should we not record in the morning?
I think it's better.
Okay.
Just go with it.
Okay.
Join our Discord. We'll tell you how.
Yeah, there you go. Is the link on our... I think it's on our podcast page, no?
No, we should probably do that.
Yeah, we could do that. We'll put it up there.
I'll start putting that in my Twitch chat, I think.
Oh, there you go. I'm going to add that to the show notes.
Yeah, we have a new response message, just Discord now. That used to be the Mobile Suit Fundum one.
Yeah, repurposed.
I have added a channel where I can just yell about Brandon Sanderson into the void, and so no one has to actually...
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Brandon Sanderson and things that you read and consume, Tom, what the hell you been doing?
I've read like 70 pages of a Brandon Sanderson book.
Ooh.
I'm restarting my reread of Mistborn, one of my favorite series.
Okay.
It's
All right, top 30-second pitch. I've never heard of this author before. Tell me about him.
he is hard magic systems, so like magic with a lot of rules. Very good plot. Not the best prose in the world, and he writes books very quickly.
Okay.
Like he's consistent. He has an entire world called the Cosmere. So essentially, it's like each of his stories take place in the same universe, but they're like on different planets right now.
Cool. Okay.
And so like, and there's like people who like hop between worlds, and it's really cool.
Nice.
And Mistborn is kind of like Ocean's 11 heist, but they're taking out the evil emperor, who's been in charge for 1,000 years.
Okay. I mean, that
like,
sounds fun.
Yeah, and like there's Mistborns which can control metal, so like you like burn steel, which is like if you have steel in your body, like you drink steel, like little shavings of metal, and you can like burn it up, and it's like you push someone or like pull.
Okay.
Like there's like 8 metals to begin with. It's a cool series. And it's like the way he's taking the world is it's going to be like there's like a fantasy trilogy. Now there's like a Western trilogy. Then there's going to be like a 1980s kind of like spy trilogy. Then like a sci-fi trilogy eventually. So like all in the same world. It's cool.
Yeah, that sounds really cool, actually. I kind of like the idea of like using, like rather than like, the trope of like, or like the Expanse, like hard science sci-fi, but like doing that with magic systems. Where it's like,
yes,
I know this is fantasy bullshit, but we're going to have rules, damn it. And we're going to hear a woman. Yeah. That's really cool. I like that. Awesome. I'll go next. Let's ping pong back and forth like we did last time.
Yeah, that works.
Oh my God, Tom, speaking of magic and voids, I fell into a game real hard. Vampire Survivors. $3 on Steam. Yeah, worth every penny and many more. Developers, up your price. Yeah, that game is a lot of fun. It's reverse bullet hell. Kind of.
You become the bullet hell.
Yeah, you become the bullet. You really do become the bullet hell. But it's basically like I love this game because it's like a play style that I would do in my head as a kid. Like if I had like pebbles or something, like what if there was this like one guy against like 1,000 other pebbles, and like in my imagination it's a war raging. It's that come to life on a screen. It's great. So you're a character. I think there's over like 8 or 9 different characters with different starting stats. You're leveling up, and as you level up, you're getting a lottery system of, am I going to get an upgrade or a new weapon? I have so many slots. You build out a loadout. I guess you would call that roguelike. I don't know.
It's run based, but I don't know if I would call it
run. Yeah,
well, I guess
based. Yeah,
because you can upgrade your stats permanently.
That's true. Yeah, which is also kind of, I haven't really noticed too much of a difference from upgrading stats outside of the.
Yeah, I just kind of have like the one build I go for, and I become invincible by the end.
Yeah, which that progression is nice because by the end, like the screen is filled with nothing but like enemies that when you first saw them, you're like, oh, oh God, that's someone I have to deal with, and
all bosses.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, now I'm just sitting here. I could just literally not move and be fine.
I think I've done that before.
Yeah,
on a run in the library, I like set the controller down at like minute 23.
Yeah,
and beat the run.
Yeah. So that's the 30-minute runs is the other part. So part of me thought this might have been also on mobile, but maybe not if it's a 30-minute
I don't think it is yet.
Yeah, that's a commitment for a phone game.
Yeah. Like since you don't control the weapons at all.
Not directly, passively you do control some by where you're the direction you're moving in. Some of them are like that, but most of them they just go. Yeah.
So you're just really only using the stick.
It's a one-handed game.
One-handed.
Yeah. It's a one-handed game, not like that, but it's definitely a one-handed game. Whatever you're doing with that other hand, whatever, but you need just, you're moving around. But it's engaged. It's like engaging, but I don't know. Like it's a good like conversation game. You could listen to podcasts while you're playing it, but it's still a lot of fun because you're just like that progression is actually quite nice. They've been popping updates every now and then here. Like,
yeah, they've been doing a lot. They added a whole since I started playing it. They added a whole nother level and a bunch of other characters and weapons.
Yeah, and then like one of the levels I was on, like I saw like I won't give this away, but I saw a coffin. I was like, what the hell is this thing? And what, like, why is this on the map? And there's a map. I got a map somehow.
Yeah, I got that too.
Yeah, lots of cool little things on there. All right, quick spoilers. Jump ahead like 45 seconds. Okay, Tom, have you done the strategy where like if you're in a place that has like power-ups on the map, you get everything, you fill up your stuff, like you get all the power-ups you can to fill your limit, and then you go get that other one to get like an extra power-up?
Oh, no, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you can. I've had 2 extra power-ups. I was like,
damn,
this is pretty cool. So, yeah, that's a fun one. Okay, spoiler over.
Yeah, I'm glad they tell you how the weapons evolve now.
Yeah, because I was looking at a website, because like I had done them all already, but I just couldn't remember like what goes with what. And now there's just a little icon, so it's like,
yeah. So now you can be like, ooh, I want to turn my axes into a scythe.
Yeah,
and my Bibles into more evil Bibles.
Books, Tom. They're just books. I don't know. They have crosses on them, don't they?
They do.
I mean, we're talking about vampires here. That's, kind of unavoidable.
I mean, it's kind of just all the weapons from Castlevania.
It is, isn't it? I'm not a big Castlevania player, so you just saying that out loud made me realize, like, yep, crosses, even like the plus sign things that fly out and come back.
The boomerangs,
Oh my God. And the water. Yep, this is just Castlevania weapons. Okay.
Yep.
I feel dumb for not realizing that. And a whip. What is wrong with me?
Yeah. And you're fighting vampires.
Literally, I'm an idiot. Oh my God.
Like, there's literally a character who's Alucard.
Oh my God. The first character literally starts with a whip, doesn't he?
He does.
Yep. Okay, Tom, what else have you been playing?
I am the Elden Lord. I have beaten Elden Ring.
Oh, yeah.
I finally beat that game. And
how many hours?
It took me like 70 hours. Like, I didn't, by the end I was kind of like over the dungeons. Like, I didn't, like, they were good, but I didn't want to like seek out all the dungeons.
Yeah.
I pretty much got all the bosses. And then I started New Game Plus last night, and it's I beat the Tree Sentinel in 4 swings.
Oh, God.
I was just like, all right, how is this going to go? I don't know how this is going to go. Yeah. So I have like 2 of the biggest swords in the game. And they're like both almost fully, one's fully upgraded, one's not, like at plus 24. Mm-hmm. And I can just do like a jump attack, and it does like 2,000 damage every single time to all the bosses. And
I'm just that's wonderful.
I've gone up through Hogwarts in New Game Plus in like 2 hours.
Is that hard quotes, Hogwarts?
Yeah, there's like a magic town, magic castle.
Okay.
And like in 2 hours I've been like 3 bosses, 4 bosses.
Oh God. I should just, like, I've played, I haven't touched that game since we've recorded last. I don't know. Like, it seems a lot of fun, and I'll probably eventually get around to doing it. I just gotta like hit a rhythm with it.
Yeah, there's like a hump in the beginning of all Souls games where like it's really hard, but then once you kind of like start leveling up and start upgrading your gear, that difficulty kind of like levels off. Like, it's still hard, right? But it's not as hard as like when it first started.
Yeah, I think it just. Yeah. I mean, should I just grind in the beginning?
You can if you want to. Yeah,
like kind of stick to safer areas and just spend a couple hours just grinding.
Yeah, like that's how I beat my first Souls game. Once I grinded a lot and grounded. I
did grinding.
Yeah, did a lot of grinding, and I also used a guide for my first Souls game, like Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, I think I might do that.
It helped a lot because like there's a lot of like systems that are obfuscated.
Yeah,
and especially like I still used a guide for all the NPC side quests I wanted to do. Because it'd be like impossible to do without a guide.
Right.
And that's Elden Ring. Like, I love it. It's the best Souls game. It's one of my favorite games of all time now.
Yeah. I just like if it gives, if people are getting like Breath of the Wild vibes out of it, like I definitely want to give it a chance, because like just that exploration and that pure like, what is that over there? You like feeling like, hell yeah,
yes, I think they do it even better than Breath of the Wild in some respects.
Controversial opinion. No,
no, it's because it's just there's somebody like, wait, what the fuck is? Oh, I have to fight that now? What? No, I don't want to fight. That's so big.
Yeah,
that guy is so big. Oh my god, that guy just like ripped off his own leg and set it on fire and ate it.
Yeah, coming from a place of only really knowing Breath of the Wild super well, maybe it's like enemy design and combat is probably skewed towards Elden Ring with like how varied and good, and Breath of the Wild maybe more like systems, because like
it's not really systems based. Like I think you can do like 10 extra damage with lightning when it's raining.
Yeah, right. But yeah, like the Breath of the Wild, like creativity of like, how can I use these 4 abilities I have, or the environment, or what kind of things can I do? That was a lot of fun. Like the combat stuff, it's fine, it's good, it's a Zelda game, but I think like Elden Ring definitely edges that out of like, what is this thing and how am I going to approach it, or like the variation of enemies that you see in Elden Ring.
Also, just so many different play styles you can do with Elden Ring, because I've been doing like, I am the strongest man in the land. And
you're a beefy boy?
I am the beefiest boy that you could be beefy.
He's side of beef.
Like, you could do magic, or like you could be like the sneaky boy, you could be like the stealthy samurai. Like,
nice.
It just, you can play the game however you want. It's all viable.
Yeah. That's cool.
And and there's also the Mimic tier that can just carry you through the game.
Maybe I'll just like rush to that.
No, you should definitely like just regular like that one. Like, if I was ever like stuck on a boss for more than 3 tries, like 4 or 5 tries, I would just pop the Mimic tier, and literally I would just beat the boss then.
Oh wow, okay. So it's really like kind of a, all right, this is getting annoying button.
Yes, for me at least, because I have that like Souls experience. Like, I've heard people like still get stuck on bosses even with the Mimic tier. But also, yeah. I've played all these games. I've been playing these games for like 10 years now.
Yeah. Well, speaking of systems and exploration, I've been playing Tunic. I think you have too.
I played like 2 hours of it on a stream, and then played like a little bit more. Then I got sucked back into Elden Ring, and now I tried to go back. I am the lostest little fox. Yeah,
I'm about maybe 6 hours in. I've beaten a major boss and turned on a second bell tower. It's hard to gauge where you are in this game.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much I know that I'm missing, or that I don't obviously know yet. And it's so like well, the game like trickles out information, so like you kind of get an idea of like, okay, I just saw a thing with like 3 colors that I need to collect, maybe. Like, it's so like interpretive. Like getting those instruction book pages seems like probably the most important thing ever.
Like, so you have like this NES style like instruction booklet. You're like getting the pages to, and it actually tells you a lot about the world.
Yeah, I honestly I think that's probably like on the whiteboard of the developers of like NES style hard, like, like when you had to go look at the instruction manual to like figure out systems of the game or explain like mechanics, like they wouldn't do it in the game. You had to go look at the instruction manual. Like, there are tons of NES games like that were super frustrating if, like if you play like kids nowadays, like on an emulator trying these games out, you don't have that instruction manual. Like, you're fucked. Like, oh, how does this work? It's like, well, you're never going to know because.
Well, you have to go crouch in this spot for 3 seconds, and then the whirlwind will take you to.
Yeah, but that, like that is even a hint in the game. Like, it's a bad hint that doesn't make sense, but it's in the game. Like, there's like tons of examples of things that, You just never know about these games unless you read the instruction manual. It's crazy. But yeah, that game is, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's difficult. Like I'm finding a lot of, maybe I'm just early on still, but like a lot of things hit real hard.
Yeah, that's kind of what pushed me off of it a little bit, was because I've been playing so much Elden Ring. I didn't want to immediately go into another hard game that has a lot of Souls-like elements, where it has the bonfires, it has regenerating flasks.
Yeah, regenerating enemies when you go to the fire.
Yeah.
Like I'm finding too, like I have like analysis paralysis, where it's like I collect these things and I don't know what they do, and they're consumables. So it's like, do I waste one and see what it does? Or like maybe the game will tell me. It's like, oh God, it's.
Yeah. I definitely use the firecrackers a lot when I.
Though, yeah, like things like that. Like those are obvious, but like there's like flowers and like, radishes and like, they look like a heart, so they're probably health, but like, I don't know what they do. And it's like, do I just waste one and see what happens? Like, yeah, it's.
Yeah. Because you can there's a whole upgrade system I found in the game.
Oh, there is?
Oh, yeah.
You can keep talking about it, but like really.
Yeah, you can go summit, a lot of those things. I think you can go to the bonfire and upgrade your health and attack.
Yeah, I saw that once. I don't remember how I did it though.
Yeah,
you
have
just
to
push a different button or something.
I think while you're resting, I think you press the menu button and then it will
God. You can offer them to them, or I think I saw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it was hey, this first boss you should have 3+ attack and 3+ defense to beat this boss.
Oh yeah. Okay. And is that permanent, do you think?
Yeah, it is permanent.
Okay. Okay, that opens up some things for me. I'm gonna have to. I got some things to do when we're done here, Tom.
Yeah.
Because that first boss was way harder than it should have been. I'll say one thing that's nice is they have. It's under accessibility, which is there's a no fail mode.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, so I think this is why that first boss was just giving me so much grief. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to bounce off this game at this boss fight. And I don't want to do that. So I'm like, I'm just going to turn on no fail mode. And seeing the rest of that fight, I was like, yeah, I needed those upgrades. They weren't good. You need the plus, to that stuff. So, I guess you would say I cheesed my way through it, but it's a part of the game. But yeah, it's like, all right, I got through that. I'll turn this off and then we'll keep exploring. And now
if you have fun playing the game, that's a way to play it.
It's fine. Like I want to see the game. Like I'd rather see it than not. And if I have to sacrifice a few things to do that, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
All right, Tom, what else have you been up to?
I binged this show that I had high expectations for, but I didn't realize how good it would be. It's Our Flag Means Death. So
I think I've heard that title before, but I know nothing about it.
It's a Taika Waititi pirate show.
Ooh, you know what? Sold. Let's go. Let's go watch it right now.
It's also a very good queer love story.
Okay.
In ways that it doesn't, I haven't really seen done before, so it's interesting.
It's not tropey and exploitative. It's they're treated like actual people.
Oh yeah. There's it's great, and your girlfriend, I think, would love that show.
Yeah, I'll have to.
The first.
What is that on, real quick?
HBO.
HBO Max. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Pretty much, it's Steed. He's a rich hoity-toity guy. He leaves his life. He leaves his wife and children to go become a pirate.
All right.
And all the people, all his crew, don't respect him. And the first 3 episodes are okay. But then once Taika Waititi is introduced, it's really good. It gets goes from good to great.
Ooh, okay.
and it's all out now. They still haven't renewed it for a second season. I really hope they do.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure like being on a boat set is expensive.
Yeah. Is it actually on a boat? Or are they like...
Yeah, like most of it's like, well, like a boat set. Like, so they have the upper deck, like lower deck kind of sets.
Okay.
But it's really good. I really enjoy it. All the characters are really cool.
Have you seen What We Do in the Shadows?
I've seen the movie. I've seen like half of the first season. I need to go back and watch it.
Yeah.
I just like fell off it because I don't like watching things on Hulu because of all the commercials.
Damn, that sucks. I think I got through most of season 1. And I actually like that show a lot. It's got great humor. So if this is anything like that, like hell yeah.
Taika Waititi is probably one of my favorite creators right now going.
Yeah, I definitely I like his humor style and his kind of...
He's very funny, but all the stories have a lot of heart to it. Like Jojo Rabbit, surprisingly dark movie.
I've never seen it. Really. Don't spoil it. I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
I will watch it, but yeah.
But like, hey, the movie with like a child Nazi is kind of dark.
Ah,
yeah,
yeah.
But
Who'd have thought?
Like still that like moments of brevity that like make you like just very, very funny. And have you ever seen Hunt for the Wilder People?
No.
That's on Netflix. That's a really good one. It's this young troubled teen goes to live with Sam Neill in the bush of New Zealand.
Ooh.
And they have to like go on a little adventure and they like bond and it's just a very heartwarming, good movie.
Is that directed by
Taika? Directed and written.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Check out more of his stuff. I like his style.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah. Well, I would say this next thing that I watched is not at all heartwarming. It's kind of the opposite. Irreverent, I would say, probably. I binged the first 2 seasons of I Think You Should Leave, the Tim Robinson comedy show. Man, that show is something. I like it. We'll just say that up top. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
It's very funny. I had a lot of laugh out loud moments. It's what I want from like SNL, where like SNL will take a skit and just like take it too long, right? Like the joke is over, right? Like we get it. You did your bit, but then like now you have to have a conclusion and finish the story. It's like whatever. Like you did your bit, get out of there. Who cares how it ends? And like that's exactly what this show is. It's like set up, insanity, here's the punchline, and then just get out. And sometimes that getting out is as funny as the punchline. Like who cares what this... You don't care about these characters. You're just in a moment, and like that moment happens. Like perfect.
I've seen like 2 or 3 episodes. Like a lot of the skits have stuck with me, but it's also like find it hard to get through an entire episode because there's just like so much happening. Like because the skits are pretty short. There's like teeny tiny little callbacks throughout an episode, but mostly it's just like it's just one thing after another. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Like I still think about like Bart Harvey Jargons or whatever, the bad baby. The bad guy of the baby world. Yeah.
Oh my god. Or the one that me and Geese were just dying at was like just a real quick parody of like Walk Hard. But then like Tim Robinson's the bass player and like they do the trope of like, you're not for me. And the lead singer is some whatever. He's like, okay, I'll give you one more. And like he's singing and it's great. And then Tim Robinson joins in with the stupidest fucking lyrics talking about like skeletons will come and bones are their money. It's so funny. Oh man. It's a really good show. I like it a lot.
Yeah. I should watch all of it. Just to understand because I feel like it's been so referenced in culture now almost.
Yeah,
like, it seems I see a lot of people I follow.
Yeah, it seems to kind of like hit a nerve with a lot of people that just kind of sticks with you. It's one of those things where it's like, what the hell? What did I just watch?
Yeah, I think I tried to watch it like the season 1 with my ex, and she's like, "This is the dumbest shit in the world." But I'm like, I want to be on the Turbo team.
Yeah, right. That's amazing. You can't be on the Turbo team. Or the one. It's like a Claire's ad, and they have these little girls talking about getting their ears pierced for the first time, and then there's like one old dude talking about like sharing his experience there. Oh my god, it's so funny. So funny. But you're saying like it's irreverent and hard to follow. I think what actually might be like a good introduction for folks to Tim Robinson would be The Detroiters, which I watched. Ooh. I signed up for a free 7-day trial of Paramount Plus to watch it. A trial. Not a trial, a trial.
You get 30 days with Game Pass right now.
Oh, do I? Shit. Well, I blew it. Anyway. Yeah, The Detroiters is Tim Robinson and Sam, I can't remember his last name, sorry.
Richardson?
Something, yeah, I think. Who was on I Think You Should Leave. But it's a much more like... it's not a sitcom, but it's much more like formulaic, but still has
Sam
quite
Richardson,
yeah. It's much more formulaic, but still has quite a bit of irreverence and that Tim Robinson style comedy. They play two guys in an advertising company, but it's not like this at all. But it's like Better Call Saul making ads. We're like not good at it. It's kind of like low rent shit, So it's good. It's real funny. Like there's a couple of cameos from like bigger people. Like the first episode has what's his name? Guy from Horrible Bosses and
Kevin Spacey?
No, The Hangover. What's his name?
Ed Helms?
Not Ed Helms. I'm an idiot. It's not Ed Helms.
Kim Jong?
Was in what? I'm gonna go nuts. I'm gonna look it up. Let's grind this episode to a halt.
Never fact check. We're always right.
It's what's his name? Jason Sudeikis. I'm an idiot. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
You should just said Ted Lasso.
Episode. Ted Lasso. I need to watch that, by the way.
It's good.
I have Apple Plus.
Yeah, there's no reason not to.
It's
a good, wholesome show.
It's just sitting there waiting for me to just, like, hey, I'm here. You ready?
I don't think Jason Sudeikis was in The Hangover.
He wasn't.
Confused.
I was, I meant a different movie. Yeah. That didn't help. So, yeah, those two shows are very good. I Think You Should Leave and The Detroiters.
Sick.
Very good. Yeah. Tom, you got anything else that's not written down here?
I've just been putting so much time into Elden Ring. I did finish another book series, the Books of Babel. That was a very well-written series, but the ending kind of like... I'm still thinking about it, and now I don't like the ending.
Yeah.
It's sad.
That's a bummer.
So, that's a good... Yeah. I'm like... It ended in like a weird way, and like without any real conclusion.
So, like open for more, or just like
open for more, but without answering all the questions. It was like very much like a mystery box type of book series.
Gross. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a fan of mystery box stuff. It's like...
Yeah.
Well, okay. Mystery box stuff, because like the only mystery box stuff I've been really like into has been like J.J. Abrams style shit, which infuriates me.
I think that's his shit. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, you can't just, whatever, fine. I'm not going down an Abrams hole.
No. That's a deep and dark hole, especially after Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
It got deep and depressing now.
Ugh.
Not...
Yeah. I think Abrams Hole is definitely a front runner for the name of this episode.
Are we doing names, or are we just doing the name of the movie?
I don't know. We'll see. Probably just the name of the movie.
Whenever we get to the Star Trek movies, we're going to have to go deep in that Abrams hole.
Oh, man. Do we have to add those in? We could just do the good ones.
We're watching the entire series.
All right. Well, we got to have something to be angry at, right?
Yeah. I mean, we watched the bad movie, and we watched the worst Fast and Furious movie.
That's true. We did. We did, Tom. And you know what? Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
After a little break. You set me up for that. Thank you so much. All right, we will be right back.
Welcome.
And we'll talk about Too Fast, Too Furious. Is that I don't even know the title. It's Too Fast, Too
That's
Furious?
the actual title, yeah.
Okay, just Too Fast, Too Furious with numbers instead of letters. Okay, we'll be right back. All right, we are back from break. I am here. I'm Aaron, your co-host.
I am Tom, your other co-host.
That's right, Tom. Thank you.
Your coaster.
We record this while looking at each other because we're not insane, and I gave Tom a look so that he would do that. Just a little inside baseball for you guys how these podcasts work. Consummate professionals here.
I've definitely had people think we're in the same room when we're recording.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah. Local recordings.
That's right.
Not recording over Discord.
Tom and I are in the same room, and Tom, stop. Cut it out. What are you doing?
Okay. No, poke. We forgot to invite Craig.
Who's Craig? Oh, our backup. Oh, yeah, Craig. Damn it, Craig. Well, that's all right.
Yeah,
Hopefully
we're fine. I think it's easier with two people.
Yes. I mean, no, but yes. But no, but yeah.
Yeah, still shit can still fuck up.
Yeah, we'll do Craig next time. I'll add that to the notes. Add Craig.
Because we took like a month off, 2 months, 3 months off podcasting, and
Yeah, we took a little break. Got out of our rhythm.
Forgot about Craig.
Forgot about Craig. Can we record that rap song? It's the latest.
I'm not rapping. You have to be the.
I'll do it. You just call me the. I'll wear a sweatshirt.
You couldn't even finish that sentence.
No, I just thinking like I would be like Wonder Bread, the whitest bread you've ever seen.
Oh.
All right, let's talk about enough playing around, Tom. We got to get serious and talk about Too Fast, Too Furious.
Do we have to?
I was going to say, it's almost like we don't want to, and we're doing everything we can to avoid it. Oh, God.
I didn't like this movie. I'll say this.
It's not good. I don't like it. It's not even like dumb fun.
No, it's just bad and kind of boring. Like,
yeah.
I was writing my notes, and I had to, like, I forgot the villain's name like 5 different times. Like,
right?
It was such an uninteresting villain.
Super uninteresting. I think he was a ginger that dyed his hair dark.
Oh, really?
I swear to God. I'm just like looking at him like, there's like coppery red highlights underneath his hair. Who cares?
Weird.
But it's just like, that's a weird thing. Anyway.
This movie just like doesn't have any of the staples of a Fast and Furious movie. Like, you're missing out on Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
You're missing out on family. Family, I don't think is said once.
No. Like, spoilers,
movie.
no Vin Diesel in this one for a 30-year-old movie.
It's a 20-year-old movie.
Oh, yeah. When did this come out? It's like 2005? Two? Oh, my God.
2.
Okay.
I think, there's this, and then, then we'll be drifting into Tokyo next time.
That's the other one I've actually seen and remember a little bit about it. But we'll see how my memory holds up for watching it again. Whew. Yeah.
I'm excited to talk about that one.
Yeah.
And then, I'm kind of excited about 4, because 4, is the thing that, it's the start of Fast and Furious, as we know it. Modern Fast and Furious.
The 4th movie.
Yeah.
But it's not Fast and Furious 4.
No, it's just Fast and Furious.
Oh, my God.
I think we went over this last time.
We did. Do we have, we can't do this every time. I'll just...
Yeah.
Do it.
So this movie starts with a street race party.
Yeah, do we even want to run through plot? Let's just run through the plot and let's get through this time.
Yeah. So we're introduced to Ludacris, who
Luda.
He becomes a key player.
Yeah.
In this franchise.
Yeah. Starting with this movie or
I think it's in this one. I think they bring him back for 5.
Okay.
I'm not sure if he's in 4. I don't remember anything about 4 besides there's a tunnel.
Yeah. I like what they do with his character in this movie.
Oh, you will not. You would never guess what his character does in the later movies.
Okay. But yeah, at least because go ahead, but he becomes a street race organizer.
Yeah. So in this one he owns a body shop,
He's basically the stand-in for Dom, right? Like,
kinda,
yeah. But like not that involved with the plot, but kind of like similar beats.
Yeah, like they're doing a street race, and there's like 3 really lame racers, and then there's like Devin Aoki, who's like one of the worst fucking actresses.
Hey, Suki is amazing. You leave Suki alone. I watched with her. So I watched this with Geese Peep, girlfriend. I watched this movie with a woman, so I can give you a couple more extra points on how terrible this movie is. But I will say the only thing she liked of this movie was Suki.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. She has a like hot pink car.
Hot pink car, possibly gay. You know, maybe.
I don't know.
As far as these boys are concerned, maybe. Threatening to chop off a man's penis. I mean, that almost got a standing ovation from her. So,
so like, it's real. This is like a really dumb start because like we can't race without 4 people. Yeah. We only have 3.
Yeah,
we need a 4th. And they call Mr. Brian O'Connor
in his Nissan Skyline.
Oh, this takes place in Miami, not LA.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also that Miami.
Yeah.
Also, like gratuitous butts and cleavage and ab shots of women.
That does not go away.
No, it doesn't.
In this series.
Again, written, directed by a 14-year-old boy.
The thing is, I think this is a better written movie than 1. Okay. If that makes sense. Yeah. But, like, there's not the one-liners that stuck out to me, like, sandwich crazy.
Right. Yeah. Like, you kind of need that terrible dialogue. Because, like, when the dialogue makes sense and, like, works within the story, it's like, okay, this is just boring and dumb.
Yeah.
Like, I need these characters to be stupidly written and say things that no human being would ever say.
Yeah, it's missing that Vin Diesel factor, I think.
Yeah.
He brings that to the table.
Like, yeah. Oh, okay. Also, like, is there any good acting in this movie?
No, like, Paul Walker,
not good.
Rest his soul,
rest
not
in
a good
peace.
Actor.
Probably the sweetest dude, whatever. I don't know, whatever. But, like, not good.
No.
Suki, not good acting. Tyrese Gibson, he's hamming it up, but not in, like...
Yeah.
Still not good. Maybe the FBI agent, he's not bad.
Yeah. They bring him back from 1.
Yeah.
Like, him and Brian are, like, the only returning characters.
Yeah.
Oh, but, like, Dexter's dad is in this?
Tom just killed me. I have to leave all that in. I'm sorry, everybody. All right. I was going to wait, but let's get into this. Tom, does this movie happen within the Dexter universe? Is this
like it takes place in Miami? Like,
it's in Miami. This dad's a cop. Like, is this?
It could.
Is this a Dexter movie? All right. Welcome to Conspiracy Movie Cast. I am your host Aaron here with Tom. Tom, we're talking about Too Fast, Too Furious and its connections with the television show Dexter. Talk to me.
Harry Morgan is totally in this fucking movie. He plays what is he like? What branch of the police government is he in?
Police? I think he's just LAPD. Or no. Or was it Customs?
Yeah, it was like Customs. I'm like, this is a really weird for like Customs to be going after all these like high.
Yeah. We're getting it's so okay, folks. We're all over the place because this movie is. We're trying to talk about the plot, but who cares? Let me lay out the plot for you. Our boy Brian, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Brian gets arrested for street racing. He's not a cop. Gets pulled in.
You can't talk about their arresting without the electric spears that stop the car.
Oh my God, you're right. There's like trident spears that shoot into a car. They have bazookas.
Yeah.
They have a bazooka that shoots a trident spear. I guess it's an EMP that fries the car's systems.
Yeah, but like how like cars don't run on like electricity really. Like they need like the spark to start, but it's like a combustion engine.
I guess
I don't know anything about cars, but like
I would guess maybe like modern cars use computers to like regulate things like air mixture, fuel delivery, stuff like that. And if all that dies, then you're probably not going to be able to drive your car anymore. Cars are pretty computer dependent.
Yeah. But like if it's in the door, like would that be able to like control your car?
I doubt it.
I want to like talk about the. Can we just like skip to? I want to talk about like something that happens at the end of the movie.
Just do it.
Talk about the electric spears, but like, I think Paul Walker gets hit. Like they're driving like drug money to Miami, or like they do like a big drug. Him and Tyrese, but so they only get like 2 of the prongs in Paul Walker's car. They don't get the 3rd prong, and they can't use it.
Or like it only like kind of slows his car down.
Yeah.
So like
why do you need the 3 prongs in the car?
And then the cop in the helicopter who shot his car with it has a little readout on his bazooka that shows like these are the 3 prongs. 2 of them engaged, 1 of them didn't. It's like this is the stupidest fucking
like this and like Ejectocito cuz like electric spears.
Yeah.
Like those are like the 2 like most Fast and Furious things in this movie.
Yeah, we get 2. Like 2 stupid over the top would never exist things. The rest of it's pretty grounded and to the detriment of this movie.
Yeah, this is like there's not a single Corona.
Yeah.
A single Corona in this movie.
No true Fast and Furious to me if it doesn't have Corona.
Yeah. No, it needs Corona.
Absolutely.
There's no grace said. There's no
family.
There's no family.
That's right.
Like, so how do we want to like go? Like, so back to the race where he gets arrested.
Yeah, let's go all the way back there.
Like,
yeah,
$35K on the line. All these people just have like $35K in cash, just like sitting along, like on the line.
I think it was
down on a race.
3,500. I got confused with that too. And then at the end, he's like, almost 10 stacks. I'm like, 10,000. Okay, so it was 3,500.
Okay, that's much more reasonable than like. I would not expect a street racer to just have like $35K in cash unless they're like doing some very illicit shit.
Yeah. I love I can't remember who says it, but somebody delivers this line with like absolutely zero emotion. They're like, shit, it's Brian. When he drives up.
I had that written down too.
Yeah, I think it was Suki. Which they seem to know each other.
Yeah, I think he's just like in the street racing scene. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I guess he's in hiding after like letting Dom go.
Yeah, I think he's on the run because he's got warrants, right?
Yeah,
I think that comes up later.
He's like across the country.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he sees a mysterious woman in the crowd when he's about to race.
Yeah, he sees Eva Mendes.
Eva Mendes. That's right. That's right, everybody. Eva Mendes is in this movie.
Yes. And yeah, that's it. There's CG cars. Like the CG cars in the race, like look so fucking bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And like they do this weird like warpy effect whenever they hit the Nas. So it looks like Star Trek like warping. Everything streaks past them. It's like, this is so stupid and lame.
Yeah. Like, it's stupid in, like, a stupid way, not in a good way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's not fun stupid. It's just stupid.
Like, this just looks terrible. But, like, Luda, like, raises a bridge at the end of the race, so they have to, like, hop off a bridge.
Yeah, Luda's just like, I'm going to make you fuck your cars up for the entertainment of everybody.
Yeah, like, 2 people, like, crash. I think, like, Suki makes it over.
Suki
her car's,
and Brian
like,
make
up.
it. Yeah. The one dude freaks out and stops, the smart one of the group. I'm not going to ruin my car. I'm just going to stop. And then the other guy, like, lands, his car, like
crashes
tire
into a billboard.
Yeah, and he crashes. Yeah. Oh, man.
But I think, like, Brian has, like, double NOS, and that's how he gets over it.
Yeah. I will say, like, I do during that race, I did like, they did a lot of like, I don't know if you call it Spielberg, but like a lot of like shots of them with like real tight on their eyes, just like glancing. Like that worked for me. That was cool because it's like it's fast. You're looking around like, oh god, what's happening? You know, that was cool. That was good. I like that part. That was like, that's good stuff. The CG, the crappy effects, bad.
Yeah,
but like that one race actually had a few good like things of like tension looking around. It's hard to follow everything, but he at least like had a little bit of tension of like.
Yeah, the geography of the scene.
Yeah, like they're feeling and they're tense and they're trying, but I'm being very generous.
Yes, you are.
I am.
So yeah, we go. Dexter's dad harpoons.
Yeah.
Brian's car.
Yeah.
And he like drafts Brian into like this big case on this drug dealer, criminal mastermind guy.
Bad guy.
Bad man.
Let's just call him bad guy. I don't even want to say his actual name.
I don't like. I'm not. Was it? We're like. Is this going to be in the episode? But like, I didn't remember his name. Like, I legit like was writing my notes. I'm like, what is this guy? I think it starts with a V. I don't know.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, but turns out, so Brian, like, they're gonna like, you're going undercover, and we're gonna expunge your record, Brian, if you can take down bad guy.
Oh yeah, that stupid trope. We'll make your record go away if you help us out.
And then Brian's like we have this dumbass who's gonna help you undercover,
drinking a big gulp.
Like, yeah, and Brian's like, what kind of pepperoni engine goes into a pizza?
It just immediately makes him look like an idiot.
Yeah.
Oh man. But that's
so we gotta get Tyrese.
Yeah, that's how we get Tyrese Gibson. Because he does I'll do it, but I get to pick my guy, which apparently he needs a guy to help him. I guess.
They need two drivers.
That's what it was, two drivers, yeah.
Yeah, because they have just so much money they need to transfer or something. And then, so yeah, we were introduced in another mainstay of the series, Tyrese Gibson.
Yeah.
I think he comes back in 5.
I actually kind of like this introduction.
Yeah, because he's like in a yeah, go ahead.
Well, he's in a demo derby, like that's fine. But like when him and Paul first, like I guess meet in this movie, but like he's with FBI man, and Paul Walker's like, just don't interfere. Like things are gonna get a little weird. Like, God, they end up fighting, right? Because they've got a history. Like I think Tyrese Gibson blames him. Roman blames Brian for getting put in jail, right?
Yeah.
So like they start fighting, but it's like how this was great to me because it just reminded me of like how me and my brothers would fight. Like you'd hit each other, and then like you're like pushing and stuff, but like you're like yelling at each other and saying like you're weak and stuff like that. It's actually like really believable, like people who are like don't actually want to hurt each other fighting. It's very good. Man, actually made me laugh quite a bit.
Yeah, isn't like Cop Man like just like watching from the sideline, kind of like laughing at them?
Yeah, he just walks by like, yeah, it got weird, or it got crazy, all right, and he just goes to sit down.
And like Tyrese, like or Roman, I'll just call him Roman.
Yeah,
he has like an ankle monitor, and like his home is like a motorhome, and he's just like really close to it.
Which that wouldn't work.
No, you can't have like a.
Yeah, like that's a permanent installation. You can't just put it in a motorhome.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
If we're questioning that logic, Aaron, we're gonna have a lot to talk about.
I know. Well, like, as soon as Eva Mendes showed up, I turned to Geese. I'm like, that's a cop. I bet you she's a cop.
She's a cop.
She's a cop. Turns out she's a cop.
She's like she's bad guy's girlfriend kind of thing.
Yeah. Undercover for a year. They're worried that she's flipped bad guy's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like in the first movie. You think I flipped
Kinda,
or
yeah.
whatever? Yeah.
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 She's the Paul Walker of this movie.
Yeah. Oh. We get can we talk about, because this is about around this time in the movie where like Eva Mendes takes them to bad guy, right? Like she's like, all right, as soon as we get there, I don't know you two dipshits, you know. But they're driving there and the two cars, like Roman picks the convertible and she goes with him in the Eclipse, or no, the Evo. And he does the stupid ass staring at her while he's driving.
Oh, that's so dumb. That's just like his way of hitting on people, I guess.
Yeah, he's just got
look at us almost die.
Yeah, he's got the stupidest look on his face, though. It's like this like half smile, like he's, oh my god, he just looks like such an idiot. Oh, I think that might have been the point where I'm just gonna say it. This movie is so bad it made a woman scream at it. I was watching this with Keys, and this might have been the point where she just yelled at the screen with how bad this was. Couldn't even form words, couldn't even get a complaint out, just had to yell at the screen.
Just guttural, just like primal scream.
Yes. Oh. So there you go.
Yeah, so they need to like prove themselves to bad guy. So they go get like a cigar from like a impounded Chevy.
Right. Well, they don't know
or
it's a cigar.
Corvette.
It's more of like, I left something in this Ferrari that got impounded. Go get it.
Yeah. And it's like, I own the boatyard. So
it's like, what? Roman and Brian, but then there's like all these old guys. There's like tank top man.
There's like these old like guys in like Mustangs, like in American cars.
Yeah. And I wrote, a couple of dudes look like they're about to go to Flavor Town. It's like, this came out in 2002. When did the Guy Fieri thing happen? Did he like see this movie and be like, yeah?
Or is this just like the Miami look?
Maybe it's, just the Miami like biker dude look or hard dude look.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This is so funny. But then we get, I would say a callback to the first movie, because like they're all racing to get to this Ferrari, right? And like they're all over the highway, and I think Brian or Roman, like they zip through two semi trucks.
Yeah,
interesting. And then these semi drivers just decide to commit vehicular manslaughter.
Yeah, they just like fucking murder a man.
Yeah, like the one of the whatever dudes that's racing there like also goes between these semis and they like scissor him or like they smash him. And then like he flips or he spins and like the tractor trailer like rear wheels just run over his car. That guy's dead. There's no way he's not dead. Yeah. It's like, oh my God. That guy's
murdered.
Yeah.
And then like after that, Brian's just like, I'm gonna drive backwards to like prove that I'm a better driver than Roman.
Yeah. They're flipping each other off. I do like their
chemistry is really good.
Yeah, they've got decent chemistry.
Or like decent.
Yeah.
Good for this movie.
Yeah. For this movie, it's great. On a scale of everything, still bad.
And like, so they're going to get this package, and the cops think they're running from like the cops. They think they're like trying to like get away and like not do the mission anymore.
Because they're dumb.
Yeah. It's like, oh no, they're driving fast. The guys we told to go drive fast and good are driving fast and good.
Harry Morgan is an idiot.
Yes.
I'm calling him Harry Morgan from now on.
Yeah, no, he's just Harry Morgan.
Yeah.
And like the cops show up and like Roman pulls a gun on the cops.
Yeah, he's an idiot. He's shooting at the cops. Like, what are you doing?
Like, are you trying to prove that you aren't like a cop? But
yeah. Oh, okay, hold on. So during this, like, to get there, this chase to get there, there's some weird throwaway scene with a Rasta dude. Like
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, there's no point to it. There's a Rasta man crossing the street. He almost gets hit by two of the cars, and then it's like, whoa, that was weird. And then he finishes crossing the street, and we move on Never see him again. Nobody says anything about it ever again. What the fuck was the point of that, Tom?
Just to prove that they're going fast and there's like danger happening.
I guess. Was Rastaman like, was that like payment for some debt he had to the director?
I don't know. I really should have looked up why Vin Diesel wasn't in this movie.
Maybe he saw the script and was like, fuck.
Yeah, because I don't know if the first one made a lot of money.
Maybe not, yeah.
Because these first 3 movies are almost completely disconnected from... But...
I wonder, maybe he was making a different movie at the time? Because, like... What was coming out at that time in 2002?
Was that Chronicles of Riddick?
Maybe he went to go do Riddick. Because that dude loves that stuff. Triple X came out. So maybe he wanted to go be like an action star. He did Triple X. Riddick wasn't until 2004.
Oh, yeah, no, it was.
Yeah.
He was filming Triple X 2002.
Yeah, there you go. Probably that. You dodged a bullet here, Diesel. Good job.
Ooh. It might have been like a better movie for it. Like if it
Maybe.
had Dom like show up in like a cameo role, like at the end, like a kind of Deus Ex Dom.
Deus Ex Dom. Tom, you keep thinking of all these good titles for this podcast. I gotta write that down. It's just too good.
Yeah.
Deus Ex Dom.
So,
where are we?
So they get the cigar, and then like they realize that the cars have GPS in them, so we have to go race the other guys for their cars.
Not just in them, Tom. Completely inside of them. Apparently, these GPS locators are like diffused throughout the entire structure of the car somehow.
Yeah, they can't get them out, so they just need new cars.
Yeah, they just need new cars. Is that when this race happens?
I think so. That's at least what my notes say.
Okay.
And like Roman says like, "I run these streets." It's like, no, dude, you've been here for like a week. You don't run these streets.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, I just have laughing at Paul Walker wearing a West Coast Choppers t-shirt.
Yeah, Paul Walker is just literally like the epitome of the skate culture in like early 2000s. Like I saw 17 guys dressed like him in high school every single day.
Yeah. Oh,
just like board shorts and a like black tee.
Yep. Oh yeah. I think I love that. There's a line in here that Paul Walker just flatly delivers. Any chance of cop trouble? It's like, the fuck is that? Oh my god.
So they get the cars, they win the cars, and they just like leave the guys there.
Oh, okay, yeah, they're okay, yeah. Okay, so like, yeah, okay. So they got their cars, and then like bad dude is also following them. He's got dudes, his dudes following him, and then Taye Diggs burns their car to get away from him.
It's not Taye Diggs, dude.
It's not Taye Diggs. I'm an idiot. Tyrese Gibson. Jesus. Oh man. I don't know. They don't even really look similar.
They have like T's in there, like.
I think, yeah. Whatever. I'm an idiot. Anyway, yeah. So Gibson burns their car to get away. And then, like, I think that's when he first says he's hungry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because he goes to bad dude's house. Like, we hungry. Look, Tyrese Gibson throughout this entire movie is very hungry, everybody.
Yeah.
He's always eating. He's always wanting more. He's a hungry, hungry boy. And then I think he's the one. I think he's the one that drops the awesome line, "It's getting thick quick."
Yes. I think I have it written down as "it's getting thick real quick."
Thick real quick, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And this race is so dumb.
Because they're like it's like a relay race, kind of.
Yeah. It's like hand off the baton.
Brian does like some chicken thing to like make the guy run off the road so he wins and uses his power at being good at NOS.
Timing his NOS bottles. Yeah. But yeah, like I think you were saying this earlier, that shot when they take the cars and leave.
Yeah.
Of like Tank Top Man and his friend with their like 40-year-old girlfriends.
And just like, they just look so sad.
Yeah, they're hangdog and sad. It's like, what? It's the stupidest fucking. Oh my God. It's so funny.
Because, yeah, they have to go to the club next. And
then we get the most like insensitive, stupid ass. Gibson says it's a hoasis.
Oh my God.
It's a hoasis, Tom.
This is a different time.
Yep.
And like Eva Mendes is hitting on Brian in the club, and Bad Guy sees that, so he's kind of like suspicious of Brian now.
But like Bad Guy's such a dork. Like there's a shot of him like looking over at them, and then like Eva Mendes looks over and he does like this awkward like idiot wave. Hey, come over. Hi. And then they go way over the top. Way over the top with this guy.
Yeah, like the guy from Sons of Anarchy.
That's where he's from.
He was also like a detective in like Batman Begins, I think.
Okay.
He's like a very recognizable character actor.
Yeah, he's a detective in this movie too.
Yeah, and they like put a rat in a bucket on his stomach because they're trying to get like a window of no cops to like run this money.
Yeah.
It's like there's a bunch of money in a motorhome.
And apparently Bad Guy has been paying off this detective.
Yeah, and he's like, you need to do this. And he's like, I can't do it. It's like, well, I'm going to put a rat in a bucket and then set the bucket on fire and the rat's going to chew through your stomach.
Which is like, what the what is very out of nowhere, this.
Yeah.
It's like he's basically looking at the characters like, see how evil I am? Do what I tell you. Oh, man.
Then, like, so, like, we cut to the next morning. They're like, oh, Bad Guy is bad. And then Eva Mendes shows up in, like, Brian's houseboat that he's, like, staying in. Like, it's, like, right behind Luda's garage.
Yeah. And then, she's like, you're going to die. Like,
he's just going to kill you.
Yeah, they're going to shoot you after you deliver the money. He's like, okay. And then the Bad Guy's minions show up.
Yeah.
The one who's got their car burned.
Yeah, like, so in one of the first shots, that dude was wearing a suit that looked like Kiryu from Yakuza.
Ah, okay.
He had like a white shirt with it was like a beige-ish like suit or jacket and pants and red shirt. I'm like, oh, so that's just Kiryu now in my head.
Hispanic Kiryu.
Yeah. Shitty Kiryu.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, they
also
show up.
Like,
oh, go ahead.
So does Bad Guy show up too?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So yeah, like they show up looking for her, or I think they're looking for. Obviously, they suspect that she went to him, and then they don't find her there. But then like a big fight happens and a gun standoff, and then Daddy Bad Guy comes and stops it. So and he's stupid.
Like, Brian, you're riding with shitty Kiryu, and like,
oh yeah,
Roman, you're riding with other guy.
That's right. So they set this up earlier where like this is before all this happens when they get the muscle cars. They're like, Brian's like, do you have any like half filled bottles of NOS? He's like, wow, you already did it up. It's like, for something else. Wink.
Wink.
Something later. Yeah. Oh, and then I have the thing written down here. Roman is hungry not to go back to jail. He's hungry.
Oh, he hungry.
He hungry. Oh, also, I didn't write this down, but just the number of times and how they say bruh. What's up, bruh?
Yeah.
It's like 2002. All right. So is this like big heist time?
It's big heist time. Like it's just big drive time.
Yes.
Like kind of a heist. So
which by the way, Geese was like, why is the driving in this so boring?
It's pretty fucking boring.
Yeah, she's not wrong. Anyway, yeah.
Let's see.
I don't really have a lot of notes because it's so boring.
Like, yeah, they like go and like there's in this motorhome and it's like the walls are just filled with cash.
Yeah, like, some random dude.
They give, like that's just where they're keeping their cash.
Yeah.
And like the cop calls it in, and then like the cops come, and it's like, oh shit, we gotta go fast now.
Yeah.
And so like they're driving, and like to lose the cops, they're driving to this warehouse.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because like they're in those the cars from the beginning.
The GPS cars.
Yeah, the Evo and the Mitsubishi, like the convertible and the Evo. So yeah, like they're getting chased, and then they go into this garage.
And then like the garage doors open, and like, 200 cars.
Yeah, the cops have them surrounded, right? So they think it's just those two cars in there. Yeah, and then the doors open, and like first like 4 giant pickups come out.
Like lifted pickups.
Yeah.
Then just like every like souped up sports car in Miami comes out too.
It's a scramble, baby.
How'd they like organize that one? Like, I guess Luda did.
Yeah.
But like, are they paying all these people, or just like, hey, show up, we're gonna fuck up with the cops. We're gonna like
Yeah. That's so funny. So, like, I do like that the bad guy henchmen riding along with them are like scared of driving. All like
But then like one of the guys like, hey, you're really a good driver. Like, good job, Brian. Like, I'm really proud of you, like, for your good drivingness. He says it like 3 or 4 different times. He's just like, holy shit, you're a good driver.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. All right, let's just get to it. Let's get to the good part.
Yeah, so like, they did a switcheroo.
Yeah.
And so like the camera follows like the original cars for a little bit, but it's like, nope, it's just Ludacris and Suki driving.
Ha 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 hee, we're gonna go to prison for you, which like, you know.
Like, yeah, that's like, those all have to be like accessories to like if they get a
lot of felonies, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like you're actively like harming a police chase.
Yeah, like they just treated like, oops, I'm just gonna get a little ticket. It's like, no, you're probably gonna go away for a while.
Yeah.
But then we get the Tyrese Gibson classic.
Ejectocito, cuz.
Ejectocito, cuz. Oh, that's legitimately awesome.
Like, it doesn't make any sense how it works, because like the door flies off and it like puts him to the side and then like flips him up and out of the car.
Something like that.
Works?
It seemed to. I don't know. It wasn't shot well.
No.
Probably because it didn't work how they wanted it to, so they just grabbed whatever footage they could.
It's a great line. Like, I love that line.
It's a good delivery too. Ejectocito, cuz. Like, oh man. But like, so that happens, and then Paul Walker's in with his dude, and then they find out that they're not delivering the money to where they thought they were.
Mm-hmm.
They're going somewhere else. They
thought they were like in an airfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we're meeting at the exit to the airfield or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember what this was in relation to, but I put LOL the Paul Walker side eye. I think it's when he said like, we're not going to the airfield. Like there was like a crash zoom in on Walker's eyes and he did the side eye to him. But basically, bad guy did that to root out Eva as the mole in his little bad guy operation.
Yeah.
So now he knows. So now he's, yeah.
And bad guy's getting away on a boat.
Yeah, so that's boat escape instead of airplane escape. Oh, because Dexter's dad was at the airfield and.
Oh, yeah. And he. Like,
blah, blah. Guy wasn't there. You know, tropes.
Yeah.
But let's just talk about the good part. We get a Dukes of Hazzard ending.
Yeah, like surprisingly, this franchise is still sticking to the vague laws of physics. They haven't like completely broken the laws of physics yet, like they will in a couple movies.
Yeah.
So like they jump off a ramp onto the boat.
Onto his yacht, yep. And then bad guy's like, well, first of all, like, Gibson, like, he's like, oh, I think I broke my arm. And, like, they're both, like, kind of fucked up from it, which, hey, cool, realistic.
Yeah.
Then Gibson's like, take the pistol. He's like, okay. And then bad guy shows up with a shotgun. This is, like, shot and edited weird, but, like, it totally looks like he's got a bead on him. But then Paul Walker just pulls his pistol out and shoots him in the shoulder. and then he's like scrambling for the shotgun, and Eva Mendes picks it up, and it's like, oh, yay, we did it.
Yeah.
Yay, we win. Whatever.
Did they just arrest bad guy?
Yeah, and then it's, you know, the lame, you know, cop movie ending of like them sitting in like an ambulance, like going over what happened. Like, but then like the weird thing is like the cops only know about the 3 duffel bags of money.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, Roman brings over the other 3 duffel bags, even though he was going to get his record expunged. And then he drops them and says, I guess we're all even now. It's like,
you could have just taken, like, he hid some money like under his shirt.
Well, okay, well, that was like the whatever. But like in the moment, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And then like when they were like, my pockets are full of money too. It's like, oh, you know, it would be less suspicious if they only took some. I'm like, all right, well, that's all right, movie. You did one good thing, you know, got me.
That was a bad movie.
That sucks. That's how it ends. It just ends with them with money in their pants.
And we will not see Paul Walker for another 7 years.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah, like, because I think it's 2005 was Tokyo Drift.
Okay.
And that's like a complete, like, different, almost. So, we're going to jump a lot in the future, even though it's going to be 2005. We're jumping to the future of 2005 because in the timeline, the next movie we're watching takes place after 6 and during 7. Canonically, it takes place during 7.
Okay. All right.
You'll see later why. But
I'll just whatever to that.
Yeah. Next movie we get Lucas Black, I think is the guy's name.
Yeah. Is our next movie Tokyo Drift?
Yep.
Okay.
Fast and Furious 3, Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift. Oh boy. Okay. We'll look forward to that next time, 2 weeks from the release of this podcast episode.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Tom?
Why? we do have a question from the audience.
Oh, we got questions.
Yeah.
All right.
We have a questions channel in our Discord. Our good friend Keith Squared says, if you could have anyone from Hollywood show up as a cameo or a main character in the Fast and Furious series, who would it be and why?
Oh, man. Let's save this question. I want to revisit it when we're through all of them and see if my answer changes.
Yeah, because there's a lot of like weird cameos.
Yeah.
Like,
and
I think because I've seen them all.
Yeah. If you don't mind, let me go first because you've seen them all.
Yeah.
I would say maybe, God, who would just be insane to show up? Maybe like Sean Connery.
Oh,
just out of nowhere. Like, I don't know exactly. Like, I don't think he would be a villain. I think he would be like an old F1 racer from like the 60s. You know what I mean? Like an old, like, you know, I used to do this shit. I used to live on the edge. Something like that. Like a European, like, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be fun.
Mine is probably Keanu.
Oh. Yeah, his acting would fit right in.
Yeah. He would fit right in with that cast. As like,
oh, Tom, that's
some
a great
super
answer.
spy.
Yeah.
Like, just have him show up as John Wick.
I know who's Nos. Oh my God, that's really good. Oh man.
We also have another one from Geese Peep.
All right.
Who says, why is the driving in these movies so boring?
That's a great question. I'm
going to say poor direction.
Yeah, who's the director? on this movie. What is even, and why is it saying it's a 2003 film?
I guess it was 2003.
Yeah. But that makes sense, though. If he was in production on Triple X in 2002, he wouldn't have time for this. Directed by John Singleton.
All right. So he's actually directed some like decent movies.
Boys in the Hood. Oh yeah, Shaft. Four Brothers. Okay, he's got chops. Maybe this was just a paycheck.
It was probably
yeah. Probably just had a boatload of money thrown at him. But anyway,
literally a boat.
Yeah, literally a boat. All right. Okay, so I think that's that's our Fast and Furious discussion.
Too Fast, Too Furious, yeah.
Too Fast, Too Furious. We had some questions from the audience. Check out that Discord. We're going to have a link in, I'll say, our podcast description, maybe?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, we'll drop it in there.
We also have, we've turned on support.
And thank you to the wonderful Artie Fine, who already is a supporter.
Yeah. This is a labor of love between myself and Aaron to make this podcast and get it out. So anything you want to just throw it in a tip jar or
something reoccurring if you'd like, if you're a fan of this show. Hell, just listening to it is support enough for me.
Yeah. I'm supposed to say, I think if you're listening on Spotify, 5-star ratings help us grow.
Yeah.
I tried to rate on Spotify, but apparently I have to listen to the show before I rate it.
Oh, I don't listen to this show, Tom. What are you talking about?
No. I will say we have episode discussion in the Discord as a channel, and there's some quotes thrown around. I'm like, I said that? We said that?
That's the scary part of having things publicly posted with your voice to them. It's like, did I say that? Or oh, it's an out of context quote. Oh God. So
it's also because you and I spend a lot of time in Discord calls, so it's hard to remember what was said on the podcast versus what was just said in a regular
was
everyday
that public
call.
Consumption or private? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, too good. All right. Well, before we get out of here, Tom, you got anything going on the social medias?
Twitch. I just did a fun stream with Founder. That archive should still be up by Founder, the amiibo from Smashy Bet. That archive should still be up by the time this episode goes live.
Cool.
That was really fun. We did that last night.
You should just highlight that whole stream.
I'm going to. It was
one
of the wildest endings to a stream. Fights I've seen in a while.
Yeah. We had our good friend Idle Songs on the stream with you.
Yeah. The Stat Master himself.
The Stat Master, yeah.
And then we'll play some Zelda eventually again.
Yeah, we do need to finish Wind Waker. Yeah, we will do that.
Yeah.
You can catch all that on twitch.tv/timewaffle.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And Aaron, what do you have going on?
Not a whole lot. I guess you would categorize me as a variety streamer.
I think that's what I have in my bio now. I'm I guess I'm a variety streamer.
I just stream whatever the hell I want, Just twitch.tv/prof_tickle_bits, Professor Tickle Bits. Usually stream on Saturdays, unless things get crazy. But yeah, what did I do last? We did some...
You did your birthday stream.
My birthday stream, that's right. We did some Kirby. That was a lot of fun. Some Yakuza 0. Do some...
0?
0? No. Like a Dragon.
Or 7.
0's coming next. Spoilers!
Ooh.
Yeah, right? And then some Barbie Horse Adventures. Just all the great classic games you want to watch on Twitch.
All the Barbie that a big bearded man can handle.
All the Barbie you want to see a big bearded man do on Twitch. Anything horse related, I guess. I frequently have Geese Peep on as a guest. She's we'll just say my manager in a non-legally binding way where I don't have to pay her anything. She'll really appreciate that I said that out loud. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Tom, we did it. We did an episode.
We did another episode.
We're out of here. What do we do?
We talked about We talked about the worst movie in the franchise.
We're done. It's all uphill from here.
We're done. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's like uphill, a little downhill, and then all the way up.
All right. Well, that sounds great. I look forward to it.
How do we end a podcast? What do we say? Like, bye.
Goodbye. Enjoy
Goodbye,
this
everyone?
outro music.
Yeah, we don't have anyone. Bye?
Goodbye?
Question mark?
Let's just see how long we can drag out saying goodbye.
Goodbye?
Maybe I'll just fade out our voices and fade up the music.
Yeah.
If you want to just talk about things.
Have you guys talked about how the movie had too much driving in it?
Not yet. We're getting to that section now.
Okay.
I am gonna say how you literally screamed at this movie. She screamed at it. It's so bad. Oh God.
Okay, bye.
Bad and good.
Bye.